Hello students, in this lecture I will discuss two tests for checking the convergence of improper integral. These tests are useful if the integrand is product of two functions, right? So what is Abel's test of convergence? जिस तरह से हमने सीरीज के लिए एबल्स टेस्ट और डिरिचलेट टेस्ट किया था लास्ट सेमेस्टर में, उसी तरह आज कन्वर्जेंस चेक करने के लिए किसी इंटीग्रल की वी विल यूज एबल्स टेस्ट और डिरिचलेट टेस्ट. What does this test say? It says if the integration a to infinity, if integral f is convergent at infinity and the function g is bounded and monotonic on the interval a to infinity, bounded as well as monotonic. It could be monotonically increasing or it could be monotonically decreasing. Then the function a to infinity f of g, f into g, this is also convergent at infinity, right? One of the function is convergent at infinity and the other function is bounded and monotonic, then f into g is also convergent at infinity. This is what Abel's test say. Using this test, there is example number 3 in your book. Establish the convergence of 0 to infinity e raised to minus px sin x upon x for p greater than or equal to 0. Right? हाँ जी. Now this you can say जिसकी हमने convergence check करनी है, that is product of two functions. Right? किसको f लेना है, किसको g लेना है, depends upon the properties of the functions. सबसे पहले अगर हम इसकी बात करें, इसको अगर हम g ले, right? So what is gx? It is e raised to minus px. ऐसा मुझे आइडिया कैसे हुआ? क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि मैं इस फंक्शन को प्रूव कर दूंगी दैट इट इज मोनोटोनिकली डिक्रीजिंग, राइट? हाँ जी. हाँ, what is if x is greater than or equal to y, minus x is less than or equal to minus y. Therefore, minus of px is less than or equal to minus of py if p is greater than or equal to 0, right? So if this is less, therefore e raised to minus px is less than or equal to e raised to minus py. That is, gx is less than or equal to g of y. So when x is greater than or equal to y, g of x is less than or equal to g of y. So it shows that g function is monotonically decreasing, right? Now what can you say about 0 to infinity if this is the function f, right? What is integral fx? It is integral 0 to infinity sin x upon x, and it has been proved in previous exercise that this integral is convergent, right? So by Abel's test, what can you say? That integral from 0 to infinity f into g dx, that is also convergent. And what is this integral? It is integral e raised to minus px into sin x upon x, that is convergent, right? So we have used Abel's test to check the convergence of this integral. Next test is Dirichlet test. Dirichlet test for convergence. ये टेस्ट क्या कहता है? If integral a to t f dx is bounded for all t greater than or equal to e. ठीक है, जब आप इंटेग्रल ले लेते हो a से लेके t के बीच में, राइट? सो ये जो इंटेग्रल है इट बिकम्स अ फंक्शन ऑफ t. इस फंक्शन के बारे में हमें क्या पता है? दिस इज अ बाउंडेड फंक्शन फॉर ऑल t ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू a एंड द फंक्शन g इज बाउंडेड, monotonic and it tends to 0 as x approaches to infinity, right? Then integral a to infinity f into g is also convergent, right? Using this test we will do some examples. first example is example number 2. Example number 4 in your book. Examine the convergence of 0 to infinity sine of x square dx. Right? We have to examine this convergence. Right? Using Dirichlet test, we can easily prove its convergence. How? I can write this function as 2x times sine of x square into 1 over 2x. आप लिख सकते हैं इसको, right? So I have written this function as a product of two functions and जिनकी product में मैंने लिखा है उन दोनों के लिए मैं Dirichlet test की सारी condition satisfy करवा सकती हूँ. If I take this to be f and this to be g, then clearly you can say that gx, which is equal to 1 over 2x, it is bounded function, monotonically decreasing and tends to 0 as x tends to infinity. Our gx, it satisfies all the conditions of Dirichlet test. And what is fx? fx is 2x sin x square, right? इसके लिए हमें क्या प्रूव करना है? Integral fx dx from e to t. It is a bounded function for all t greater than or equal to 0, right? What is this? 0 to t, fx is 2x sin x square dx, right? So what is this? इसका इंटेग्रल क्या होता है? अगर मैं x स्क्वायर को t पुट कर लूं तो ये क्या बन जाएगा? It becomes 2x dx will be dt. ठीक है, सो ये बन जाएगा साइन ऑफ टी. साइन ऑफ टी का इंटीग्रेशन cos of t minus cos of t. Cos of t मतलब cos of x square, right? So it is minus cos of x square and integration is from 0 to t, right? Okay, so what is this? It is minus cos t square minus 1, right? Now what is its modulus? अगर मैं modulus ले लूँ, right? This will be less than or equal to 1 plus cos t square का modulus, that is less than or equal to 2 for all t greater than or equal to 0, right? So the function 0 to t fx dx becomes bounded function for all t greater than or equal to 0, right? So therefore f and g satisfy all the conditions of Dirichlet test. Therefore integration from 0 to infinity sine x square is convergent, right? Next question is examine the convergence of the function sin x upon x raised to p. We have to examine the convergence of this function, right? Now what is this? It is integral from 0 to infinity. इसको लिख सकते हैं 0 to 1 plus 1 to infinity, right? हाँ जी, अगर मैं इसको I1 का नाम दे दूं और इसको I2 का, what is I1? It is integral from 0 to 1 sin x upon x raised to p dx. ठीक है? Now what is this? This is equal to, हाँ जी, अब आप देख सकते हैं 0 to 1 लिया है मैंने इंटेग्रल. अगर तो ये x की पावर नीचे रहती है तब 0 इज अ पॉइंट ऑफ इनफाइनाइट डिसकंटिन्यूटी. अगर ये x की पावर ऊपर चली जाएगी देन 0 विल नॉट बी एन पॉइंट ऑफ इनफाइनाइट डिसकंटिन्यूटी. सो 0 इज पॉइंट ऑफ infinite discontinuity if p is greater than or equal to 0, right? If p is no 0 पे भी नहीं है, p greater than 1 होएगा. ठीक है, जब greater than 1 होएगा तब 0 is a point of infinite discontinuity. अदरवाइज अगर ये ऊपर चली जाएगी पावर, ठीक है, तब 0 is not a point of infinite discontinuity, right? Now for p greater than 0, ठीक है, क्योंकि जब p इक्वल टू 0 होएगा तब ये पावर खत्म ही हो जाएगी. देन जीरो इज नॉट अ पॉइंट ऑफ इनफाइनाइट डिसकंटिन्यूटी. अगर p नेगेटिव होगा तो ये x की पावर ऊपर चली जाएगी, देन अगेन जीरो इज नॉट अ पॉइंट ऑफ इनफाइनाइट discontinuity in that case, right? So 0 is a point of infinite discontinuity only if p is bigger than 0, right? Otherwise this integral is proper integral, right? Therefore convergent. So for p less than or equal to 0, this integral I1 is convergent. Now we check for p greater than 0. Now how will you check? You can write it as sin x upon x x 1 over x की power p minus 1. इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, right? Now you take gx to be 1 over x की power p minus 1. ठीक है? Now what is fx upon gx? It is sin x upon x. What is its limit at x equal to 0? Limit x tending to 0, this is equal to 1. Therefore fx, integral fx and integral gx behave alike. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट इंटेग्रल जी एक्स. इंटेग्रल जी एक्स के बारे में हम क्या कह सकते हैं? इंटेग्रल 1 over x की पावर p minus 1. दिस इज कन्वर्जेंट इफ p minus 1 is less than 1, that is p is less than 2, right? So for p greater than 0, it have to be less than 2 for convergence. ठीक है. और p less than or equal to 0 के लिए already convergent है. तो what is the conclusion? That I1 is convergent if p is less than 2, right? Now we check the convergence of integral I2. It is 1 to infinity sin x upon x की power p, right? So this can be regarded as product of two functions sin x and 1 over x की power p. I take this as fx and I take this as gx, right? Now what is gx? 1 over x की power p. Clearly g is bounded, monotonically decreasing and tending to 0 as p extends to infinity. ठीक है. And what is integral 1 to t sin x dx? What I can write it as? I can write it at cos x 1 to t, which is minus cos t minus cos plus cos 1. इसका मॉडुलस अगर हम ले तो ये बन जाएगा ये विच इज लेस देन और इक्वल टू cos t का मॉडुलस प्लस cos 1 का मॉडुलस which is less than or equal to 2. So for all t bigger than or equal to 1, this is less than or equal to 2. Therefore the function 1 to t sin x dx is bounded, right? अगर bounded है तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? By Dirichlet test, all the conditions of Dirichlet test is satisfied. ठीक है. बिकॉज एक फंक्शन को हमने प्रूव कर दिया दैट इज बाउंडेड मोनोटोनिकली डिक्रीजिंग एंड टेंडिंग टू 0, और अनदर फंक्शन के लिए हमने प्रूव कर दिया कि अगर हम उसका इंटेग्रल ले लें 1 to t, इट बिकम्स अ बाउंडेड फंक्शन फॉर ऑल t बिगर देन और इक्वल टू 1, राइट? सो देयरफॉर I2 इज कन्वर्जेंट फॉर ऑल p ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 0. ठीक है. सो दिस मीन्स I which is equal to I1 plus I2. Now this integral is convergent for p less than 2. This integral is convergent for p greater than equal to 0. So this total integral will be convergent. One is true for p greater than or equal to 0 and another is true for p less than 2. ठीक है. तो जो कॉमन पोर्शन आया that is from 0 to 2. ठीक है. So the integral I is convergent for p greater than equal to 0 and less than 2, right? हाँ जी. Next question is examine. ये सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है फ्रॉम एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, राइट? Check the convergence of the integral 0 to infinity cos x x square plus x dx. यहाँ पे बिल्कुल क्लियर नजर आ रहा है कि अगर हमने डिरिचलेट टेस्ट लगाना है कन्वर्जेंस के लिए what should be your fx and what should be your gx. इसको मैं ले लेती हूँ fx, इसको मैं ले लेती हूँ gx. तो clearly gx is bounded, monotonically decreasing and tending to zero as x tends to infinity. इसको आप इजीली प्रूव कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, बिकॉज इट इज जब आपको पता है जैसे जैसे x बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे डिनोमिनेटर बढ़ेगा और वैसे वैसे ये पूरी वैल्यू जो है वो छोटी होती जाएगी. देयरफॉर इट इज मोनोटोनिकली डिक्रीजिंग एंड एज x will tend to infinity this will tend to zero. So it is tending to zero as x tends to infinity. So it satisfies gx is bounded, monotonic and tending to zero. What about fx? 0 to t cos x dx. What is this? 0 to t, sorry, it is minus sin x from 0 to t, which is minus sin t plus 0. ठीक है, इसका मॉडुलस ले लेते हैं. What is this? Less than or equal to 1 for all t bigger than or equal to 0. ठीक है, so f is f जो है उसके लिए ये true है कि the function this becomes bounded for all t greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, by Dirichlet test, the integral 0 to infinity f into g is convergent, right? So, the function 0 to infinity cos x upon square root of x square plus x is convergent. Okay, so this way you have to do all the examples and the questions of the exercises, right? Okay, thank you.